This afternoon, NBC 10 saw multiple unmarked SUVs here.
What is up, guys? Tyson DELACRUZ here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Tren de Aragua ringleader was busted in New York. In New York. So earlier today, Tren de Aragua, ringleader was busted today in New York City during an immigration raid. A violent ringleader, this thing was caught. He was caught on camera during the Aurora, Colorado break-ins. He was nabbed last night. Was caught by heavily armed Homeland Security investigation officers who stormed an Ogden Avenue apartment building in the Bronx.
Here on Ogden Avenue in the Bronx, ICE agents raided the apartment of Anderson Zambrano Pacheco. He's described as the ringleader of the Aurora, Colorado crew for Tren de Aragua. He participated in the takeover of that apartment building and was described by law enforcement sources as the ringleader. He's a seriously dangerous individual. I mean, they have pictures of him holding the AR-15 and going up and opening the door of the apartment building. It's pretty compelling as far as illustrating his dangerousness and why they would want to apprehend him as soon as possible. His apartment was raided here on Ogden Avenue in the Bronx this morning at 6 a.m., where he lived with his girlfriend for the last few months. He moved in either, depending on which neighbor you talk to, he moved in either September or October of this past year, and apparently was not keeping a low profile. The doors leading into the apartment building were all, like, the metal was just bent up like it was tinfoil. And these are heavy steel door jambs and steel doors, and they were all just bent away in seconds as they moved in for the capture. The neighbors in the building said all they heard was one loud boom. Anderson Zambrano Pacheco, he's got 2 federal warrants out for his arrest. One is for burglary and menacing. The other is for kidnapping, extortion, and a crime of violence. They're really sending a message the way they're starting off these raids. Kristi Noem, the new head of Homeland Security, Kristi came on raids. She was wearing the Kevlar vest. She was in the truck with the ICE agents, and she was actually here. She went along on this raid and tweeted about it, sent out pictures and all sorts of information. By choosing who to start these raids off with in New York City, it's plain, at least to me, that they're sending a message. They're sending the message that we're going after public enemy number one right now, the people who are doing the most harm to our communities. I mean, they went after someone who they're describing as the ringleader of the Aurora, Colorado apartment takeover.
Is it just me, or does anybody else want a reality or real life? I'm not even going to say reality because reality television is fake, but a real life, like, just give us 24/7 body cam footage of these ICE arrests. I'm telling you, just pop it on YouTube. It will be a hit. I'm going to search for that. I think you guys might like it too. Meanwhile, ICE shows new footage of making an arrest in Chicago. Donald Trump is doubling down on this promise, 100%. Promises made, promises kept all day. Here we go.
Law enforcement from multiple federal agencies converge on Chicago. New video tonight showing ICE and other federal agents knocking on doors and making arrests. ICE confirming, alongside multiple federal partners, they've started, quote, conducting enhanced targeted operations today in Chicago to enforce U.S. immigration law.
If you're in the country legally, it's not okay. It's not okay to violate laws of this country.
White House border czar Tom Homan on ABC's This Week, admitting there may be arrests of people with no criminal background, particularly in sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary cities lock us out of the jails. So instead of ICE being able to arrest the bad guy, the criminal alien, in the safety and security of a jail where the officer's safe, the alien's safe, and the public's safe, sanctuary cities release them back in the community.
New pictures released by the Drug Enforcement Agency show Homan and Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove alongside federal agents in Chicago. ICE says it's working with the FBI, ATF, DEA, Border Patrol, and U.S. Marshals Service.
DEA arrests 2 illegal aliens and seizes fentanyl pills. That stuff is killing people. Yo. Meanwhile, in Chicago, this so-called Mayor Brandon Johnson spent over $600 million on the new arrival mission for Chicago, which is basically housing and providing benefits for illegal migrants in Chicago. And he's been absolutely getting creamed at city council meetings, and people are saying that he's crooked. And here he is a few hours ago stating that he's over protecting illegal migrants versus his own residents of his community.
Protect civil and human rights, and we welcome all individuals and families who want to work, live, and thrive here in our beloved city. The Welcoming City Ordinance is a law, and it is the law of the land here in Chicago. We will uphold it, along with the complementary Illinois Trust Act, to ensure that our immigrant communities are safe. Furthermore, we intend to continue to empower all of our communities throughout our city with crucial information and resources at this time. On the city's website, chicago.gov, we offer a Know Your Rights resource guide providing all information, tools, and context that our immigrant communities should know.
Here's the other thing. I'm going to continue on with this video, but here's the other thing. The last time this gentleman campaigned and hit the trail of his communities that are absolutely looking like crap, the last time that he did this was when he was running up for election. And now he's running a campaign to Know Your Rights campaign to those individuals in those impoverished communities. Basically saying like, hey, you got to know your rights when ICE comes, protecting these illegal migrants, because, mind you, Chicago is part of the sanctuary city situation.
The full force of government from my office, city departments, as well as
Let's get right to CBS News.
Continue to protect.
This is absolutely crazy to me that this individual would even promote such thing. Meanwhile, his city, Chicago, looks like crap. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about a potential, ICE TV show. I think it'd be bigger than Cops, to be honest with you. Just show us the body cam footage of ICE arresting these illegal criminals. Drop your comments down below. Smash the like button, share, subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.